Hello and welcome to Light Waves by Todderbert. In front of us we have the ThruNite Catapult V7. This is an extreme thrower, 26800 powered, high output flashlight. You can find it selling on Amazon USA for $89.95, though the price may have dropped since I'm making this video, so let's check this out. ThruNite, guiding you through the night. Go, box, pretty basic. There's our Catapult V7. Yep, pretty awesome flashlight. There you go, contact information, cool white. Pretty big box. Contains quite a bit, took everything out. Let's see what we get. Toss that aside, we get the star of the show. Yeah, it's my camera frame. It's a big boy. You like the little flashlights I review typically, but it's awesome. Okay, what do we get in the box? We also get a holster, which is nice to have. ThruNite branded. Hook, belt loop, nice. Okay, cool, fits that flashlight perfectly. Little bag of goodies, we get a lanyard branded with their name, a couple extra O-rings, a little key ring, and it looks like we get a charge port jacket there. Nice. It's always good to get an extra one of those. And then we get the charging cable, which is a typical USB to USB-C. Oops, knocking it around, I love it. Alright, cool. And then what else do we get? The manual, so let's take a look here. Illustration of it there. Okay, in English. More contact information. It just kind of opens up as one page here. You guys can read that. Hopefully you can. Talks about this flashlight. Now they don't give any information about the LED, but it's one of those intense, probably luminous types. Let's go ahead. You can see there. We have the general modes: turbo, high, medium, low, firefly, and strobe. And a throw of 1,081 meters. Ho ho! You'll get to see the video of that in action outside. It was pretty amazing. Alright, so we got a battery status indicator, which is always nice. Here's how to operate it. Show you there. Just kind of page over, and I think we got it pretty much covered. And I don't know if there's anything on the back side. That's it. Different languages there, I think. No, English as well. Okay, so it's like English. English, well, that's a first. Okay, cool. So let's get rid of these things. Let's go over to the flashlight. Yeah, it's going to roll. There's no belt clip. It's pretty big for a belt clip. You get the holster. Let's go ahead and go over dimensions. So we have a length of 6 3/4 inches, or 171 millimeters. Yep. Head diameter is 2 9/16 of an inch. Look at that beast. Or 65 millimeters. It's amazing. Tail diameter is a 1 1/4 inches, or 32 millimeters. It tail stands, by the way. Beautiful. Love it. The weight of this flashlight weighs about 357 grams, if you're wondering. Alright, cool. So let's go ahead and just set this down. Okay. See if I can get it to stay put. I'm going to bring this up a little bit, hopefully. It wants to roll. This thing, yes, lovely. Okay, I'm just going to bring this up here. Yeah, well, I'm trying to figure out what I have to compare. Just going to have to leave it kind of on an angle, I guess. We have an 18650 ThruNite. This is what I usually use every day. Carry, TC15 version 3. That's sweet, huh? And then we got a little, what do we got? Flat top battery, 21700 flat top. Already you can tell how big this flashlight is compared to these battery types. Here's a bigger one, a 26650 protected button top, or flat top, excuse me. That bad boy. There, so yeah, you can see the battery they're using here is amazing. We'll get to that. And then we got a ThruNite Lynx, 21700 powered tactical flashlight. Everyday carry. Boom. Okay. This shows you the king. Alright, cool. So put those aside. Let's talk about features of the Catapult V7. Yeah. It's all about throw. It's fantastic. Let's see if I lower this down a little bit. Go up close and personal. I'll go over features of this bad boy. Now right away I like the fit in the hand. Feels fairly balanced. I mean, it's a little top heavy, but not too bad. You're going to want to grip it back here because it does get warm right here by the power switch because of the driver board being right here and the charging board. So yeah, this may help with some dissipation of heat, these fins. But yeah, it does get rather hot right here when you're in turbo. I don't use turbo a lot, but that's where you get the maximum reach. But there you go. Nice. So going to the front, it looks like they used a stainless steel bezel here. Yeah, until kind of like a support ring. And here we have our glass, toughened glass lens with anti-reflective coatings. It does have like a purplish hue to it. You can see that with the light. And of course, smooth reflector, providing us an awesome focus beam and a nice spill. You get to see that in the video outdoors. On turbo, you can see all of the spill it produces. Amazing. Down there's the LED type. Does not have a dome on it. It does look like it has a tint though. It is probably a luminous make, like I mentioned. They're saying it's a high performance, extreme high output, and cool white. So pretty basic, but I'm leaning towards a luminous. Probably SFT70 make model. You know, there might be like an XF or something for the high output, because this thing has 4,000 lumens. So it's got to be able to handle that. Probably has like a 6 to 10 amp draw as well. So yeah, the body's your typical 6061 T6 aluminum alloy with your Type 3 hard anodized finish. As you can see, those big cooling fins. And we have this cool knurled handle. Loving that. Okay, back here we have our USB charging jack. Just flip this little thing open. The neat thing about this flashlight is it also is a power bank feature. So this is a good emergency flashlight or survival light. So let me just get it open there so you guys can see that jack. If I can get up close and personal. There you go. So it takes an input, 5 volts, 3 amp charge rate. I noticed about 3 amps coming in, which is pretty awesome. This is a big battery, so it takes a little while to charge. But at that 3 amp charge rate, it charges fairly quick. We'll show you the internal battery here, but the battery is 7,500 milliamp hour, if you're wondering. Also, the output of this is 2.5 amps, 5 volts. And I'll show you this in action here in a second. And of course, this has a little jacket to keep it waterproof. Now, when you're charging this flashlight, all modes are available to you while it's charging. So you can run turbo if you want, which I wouldn't recommend, but you can use all the modes, which is nice. So if you got a portable power bank you're using to charge this, and you still need light source, you can still use it. And yeah, so let's go ahead, we'll do a little demo of that charge port. So what I noticed with this is you can use what they call a dummy cable, which is a non-smart cable, which is, I don't know if I got one handy, it's just a standard C2C cable. This will work, but you can also use a smart cable as well. Those smart cables have like the built-in ICs in them to protect for amperage. This one here's a 60 watt variety, an Anchor one. And it's got aluminum ends. I believe it has a circuit built into it. And it seems to work pretty well. And I got my phone here. I'm just going to plug in. It's time. It's pretty late. Let's go ahead and plug it in here. And show you that this will charge with the smart cable. It goes in either way. I just want to show it the name. And what will happen is, yeah, our little battery status will come on for the power bank feature. And now it's using the smart cable here. Anchor. And it's charging my phone. You guys can see that. It's showing. Get that into focus. There you go. It's charging. 93%. You got the little charge indicator. Cool. So there's that. Okay, what else can I show you? Let me get my color back. All right. Yeah, so that's the charging. It works. This works great. Love having that. In emergency, this is what you're going to use this for. Just to charge your phone up a little bit for to get text out. Yeah. The high capacity battery here is going to work nice as a little mini power bank. Pop that out. All right, cool. We'll set that aside. All right, so what else can we talk about? There's a lot going on here. We'll go ahead and open this up, show you the battery. Now, this is IPX8 waterproof, 1.5 meter drop resistant. I wouldn't want to drop this bad boy. It's a little bit of an investment here, but it comes with a monster battery. This is a 26800 cell, and it's got a capacity of 7500 milliamp hour. I think it's one of my most high capacity batteries I own. I'm thinking it is. And this also has, I believe, a USB-C input. Yeah, so you can charge the battery directly or with the flashlight. I'm not sure what the input here was, but the flashlight has its own protection as well. And the battery has built-in protection. So there you are. Nice. It's got a button top. If you're wondering where to get these, if you go to their website, they have a link directly to this battery on the main page right now because people are asking where to get this battery. And yeah, just go there and pick up an extra one if you like this flashlight and you're going to get one. Thickness isn't super thick, but I mean, it would add a lot of weight to the flashlight, but I still feel it's durable enough. And then we'll show you the driving board here. A little bit of the circuitry visible. It's about as close as I can get in there to show you. There's like a anti-reverse voltage protection over these little posts, so you don't put the battery in backwards. So it's got a physical protection. So there you go. And you can see they've Added silicone grease to help keep it easy to thread and waterproof. All right, great. We'll go over to the power switch here, and then we'll demo this bad boy. Color back. Iron Man does a good job of that. All right, so the power switch, it's pretty simple. It's right here. It's top. It feels pretty natural. You can find it in the dark because there's a flat side where the charge port is. There's a flat side where the power switch is. Now it's got this new feature, a sliding lock. These flashlights are great. They have these now. So I think a TC20 has it, the version 3. So you have a lock where you can't turn it on when it's in this position. When you flick it to this position, you have the lock. Now you can also just quarter turn and also have a lock. So some people just have a habit of quarter turning their flashlights, so you can do that as well. You can also do a double. I always like doing double. Flick it over and then turn it. So then you have the best of both worlds. And you're back in business. So yeah, as you can see, we got our battery status LED under the button. It's a metal switch too, by the way. Nice. So it's pretty simple mode operation. Click on, click off. So it remembers last regular mode, low, medium, or high. So that's nice. While the flashlight's off, you press and hold, it cycles. Low, medium, high. Turns this on low. Turn it back on. Starts at low. Okay. If you want to access Firefly, press and hold from off. And now we have Firefly mode. You can just see there. Nice. 0.8 of a lumen. And it did pick up in the garage, so you'll see a picture of that as well. That's a mode you'll use quite a bit if you want to last 59 days. It's awesome. What else we got going on? We got a few more options on this flashlight. So turbo from on or off is double tap. So right now we have turbo, and I believe if you long press, it takes you to your normal mode. So you're on low. Again, off. Or you can just double tap. Okay, hold on a second. I just bumped this by accident. Okay. There we are. Double tap, and then you can single tap, turn it off. Double tap, turn it back on. Single tap, turn it off. Nice. And we also have triple click strobe. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And then from on, you can do the same thing. 1, 2, 3. Long pressed. This on. Then short press turns it off. Nice. All right. So that's how that works. It's a pretty basic operation. That's all you need to know about that right there. Yeah, it's the modes in a nutshell. So let's go ahead and head to the garage where I took pictures of this flashlight in action. And of course, outdoors, where we get to see this thing jamming out to like plus 200 meters. It's pretty far. This thing's absolutely amazing. Okay, so let's go ahead to the garage. So we're in the garage, 15 feet away from the garage door, lights on turbo. Yeah, it's crazy bright in here. This is 4,010 lumens. This light will throttle down probably around to high, around 2,000 lumens. Expect a total runtime of 2 3/4 hours using this mode, and a throw of a maximum distance of 1,081 meters. Now we're on the high mode. This is 2,148 lumens. Expect a runtime of 2.5 hours. Pretty useful mode if you're looking for some decent reach without having to run turbo all the time. Now we're going to medium. This is 593 lumens. Expect a runtime of 6 1/4 hours. And this is useful around the house and doing most tasks. Another usable mode, low, is 93 lumens. Expect a runtime of 32 hours. And with low, you can get a lot done as well in small quarters. And our last is Firefly. This is at 0.8 of a lumen and the runtime of 59 days. It's surprising that you can see this in this picture so well. And I actually used Firefly in the garage and I had no problem navigating around the cars. So cool. Now we're going to head outdoors where, like I said, flashlights in action, distances from 30 feet past 100 meters. That'll be pretty awesome. So let's go check that out. Okay, I'm outside with the Catapult V7, 4,010 lumens with a throw of 1,081 meters. Archway is 30 feet, tree behind it is 50 feet, tree to the left there is 40 feet. Going down range, the tree there is 100 feet. Those two pine trees are 100 meters. The gazebo is 100 meters. Literally identify it, this distance. And further down range, street signs a little further than 100 meters. And going all the way down to the main street, probably adding on an additional 50 meters, so we're around 200 meters down there. Yeah, all right. warm in the hand. It still hasn't throttled. There's a gazebo there, 100 meters. This thing's amazing. You notice all the spill we're getting too. All that spill. It's absolutely amazing. Alright, bring it down. Pretty awesome video outside. I loved it. This thing is extreme throw. I mean, if you like that, grab it. So let's do a benchtop demo. Let's show you a little bit of the flood. A little bit of spill there in the spot. Go ahead and turn these off here. That way you can see what's going on. Turn off that. Alright, so I'm going to put it on. This is low right now, I think. Okay, this gives you a good idea. So this is on low. I'll put Iron Man in the middle here. Coming in from the side. Lots of spill, lots of spill, lots of spill. Then our hot spot. There you go, concentrated. That's how we got that throw. And lots of spill, lots of spill. I'm almost 60 degrees. And now we are about 90 degrees. Bring it back down. Still on low. Okay, and with the ceiling, just cycle it real quick. So low, medium, and high, and turbo. And then we'll go to Firefly. See, Firefly's pretty awesome, and I'll show you the radio in a second. So us guys, this, my channel is a portable radio channel as well. I just love flashlights, so I added it to my channel as an extra little segment, which I like. But there you go, and this works really good with a radio. But you can see, I can pick out the Iron Man card just with the spill on Firefly. That's amazing. So once your eyes adjust, my camera's adjusting pretty quick as well. You'll be able to utilize this rather well in an emergency situation and make your flashlight battery lasts a long time. Alright, so let's get the radio out, show you RFI. Here we got a Skywave 2 hanging out. Turn that on.
I don't know how it is now out there in Vegas, but I can tell you this. When the team was in Alameda and we were playing in the Oakland Coliseum, and guys like Lester Hayes and Mike Haynes and Matt Millen and Zed Bolitnikov and those guys were coming around, and Jack Tatum and George Atkinson, you know what it felt like to be an old school Raider. And it is a sense of pride that is hard to really put into words. And Max has all that. He has all that. You can tell he has it, and you just kind of feel bad for.
Okay, cool. As you notice, no RFI. Amazing. Okay, let's turn this on and do some final thoughts. All right. Move my stuff on. I might need still Iron Man there. Iron Man helps. Still on Firefly. Short press off. There we go. We're off. All right, cool. So let's go ahead and turn the lights on. Have to bring this up. Oop. Yeah, we do. We're going to bring it up. All right, cool. Yeah, did I mention this? I didn't show you this, but yeah. Lanyard hook point. Flat base is non-magnetic. I did show you tail stands. Beautiful. That's awesome. All right, great. So what do I like about this flashlight? All right, let's look over the likes. Extreme throw. Hello. That's what it's all about. Catapult, right? Yeah, Catapult. It's awesome. Included holster. I really like this. I'm glad they included this. Thank you very much. To not have this would be kind of like, what? You'd have to do something on your own, but yeah. Included. Fantastic. Thank you. ThruNite. What else do I like? I like all modes available while charging. That's fantastic as well. The power bank feature, and it can use all those smart cables and dumb cables. Yeah, that's great, because a lot of times you'll get this power bank feature on a flashlight. It doesn't work with a smart cable, so I'm glad to see that it works with a smart cable now. So again, kudos to them for getting that figured out. Lock switch. This is handy. Just as a quick thing. If you need a little extra, then just turn the flashlight. But I do like having this now. That is nice. And you just know that, oh, it's locked. You just know what to feel for that little switch. Just slides one direction or the other. And of course, the battery status LED, of course. Premium build quality. Yeah, when you're buying this, you are buying a work of art. And this thing is built really well. Machined rather nice. And it just seems flawless. I've never seen one with a bad finish on it or any defect. So yeah, they have good quality control there at the company. So expect that as well. Yeah, extreme throw, good spill. I don't mention the spill. It's just amazing. You need that kind of situational awareness. That's nicely provided with this light. I've seen other throwers. They just nice straight beam, but there's no like spill whatsoever. And the spill is helpful, so you can see what's going around on the sides too. So dislikes and wants. I wish this had a beacon mode. yeah, just a flash beacon for emergency, since it's like an emergency flashlight with that power bank function. I think it should have emergency mode, like a beacon or some type of flasher beside the strobe. Something that's low drain, but high intensity, so it can be seen if you're trapped somewhere in the woods. You're trying to signal somebody. And also maybe like a ramping mode. So if you didn't like any of those step mode values, why not have a ramping mode of, say, like 1 lumen to 2100 lumens. It doesn't have to go to ramp to turbo, but at least 1 to 2100. That'd be pretty nice. That'd be a cool addition. But those are the two that I could think of off the top of my head. Overall, it's an amazing thrower for the money. Totally worth it at the price tag. I would recommend it all day long. Yes, it's a premium price, but it's a premium light. You're getting something rather amazing here, and I'm sure you can agree, especially if you own a Catapult version, the version 6 and the ones before this. They've made some amazing additions as they've gone up in versions. So yeah, having the lockout switch, I said, is a bonus. And of course, the power bank function added to this just makes it all-in-one light to have. So I give it a recommended upvote. Rock on. Recommended by all day long. If you want to support the channel, I do have links down in the comment section and video description. 2, if you like ThruNite products and want to see more, subscribe to the bell icon, get notified. And 3, comment down below what you think about the Catapult V7. Would you add it to your collection? Is something you desire? Let me know. All right, thank you for watching. We'll see you in my next awesome video.